a question about the visa bulletin, which comes up every month. Carl, do you want to give? I know the visa bulletin just came up,
Sure.
came out recently. Do you want to give us an update?
Sure. So, and I should point out that, you know, not only did the visa bulletin come out a little earlier this week, but this new system that I think we alluded to last time, it's called Chats with Charlie. And Charlie Oppenheim is the fellow from the State Department who actually puts out the visa bulletin every month. And now he comes online and you can join him and actually ask him questions about categories and how fast they're going to move during the year. So I did embed the YouTube video. It's up on our website. You know, whoever missed it, it's about 45 minutes long, and it's very informative. The good news is that for Filipino nurses, the third preference, the EB3, employment-based third preference, will be current for the rest of the fiscal year through September. And also next year, there were so little family, you know, most people who get green cards through family members, except for people who marry citizens, but brothers and sisters and sons and daughters and things, they usually get their visas at the U.S. Embassy abroad. But since so many of the embassies were closed down most of the year, they didn't use up their quota. Their quota is 226,000 a year. So those numbers will be put in the employment categories starting October 1st next year. So if this year was great with Filipino third being current, no waiting lines all year, guess what? Next year is going to be even better. So this is the perfect time for those of you who are nurses to get sponsored and come into the U.S. Because, I mean, hopefully this pandemic, you know, it's not going to last forever. Hopefully it'll start going down in the next few months. And then the family immigration will pick up and those numbers won't go to the employment categories. And then, you know, I don't want to give too bad news, but hey, remember, it was as recently as 2015 where it took a Filipino nurse 7 years to immigrate to the U.S. So what we have now is the best of the best. And, you know, don't miss your chance to get sponsored and come to the U.S.
Well, very wise words, Carl. And you've been an immigration lawyer for how many years?
Oh my God, should I really? For most of the nurses that are watching us weren't born when I became an immigration lawyer. It was 1976, and I met my wife, who was an immigrant from the Philippines, in 1978 when she got the job with the Immigration Service. Yeah.
Okay, so first time we're seeing such promise, right, Carl?
Absolutely.